すみません。いえ。
いいえ。
Mao-san, we didn't have to meet up near...
Huh?
You're always working so...
Mao-san, I'm so...
Oh, that's all right. It was good for what it was.
Now, why don't we go to the movies? Oh, no. Where did I put those... Ah, crap!
It's all right. We can buy them at the counter. You gave me this lovely little thing, so tonight's on me.
Oh, hey, you're actually wearing...
A ring this cute for a woman in her 40s? Does it really suit me?
More than anyone else in the world. Honestly, I wanted to get you something more expensive.
The thought's what matters. But are you sure? I'm an old lady, you know.
Mao-san, you're no old lady. True.
Oh, Yuta-kun.
Huh? Whoa! Hey! You're that guy...
My Yuta. Impossible.
Yo, snap out of it.
Sorry, didn't mean to trouble you. The name's Tokuro Tanaka.
Ichiban Kasuga. No worries. I wasn't gonna just leave you passed out like that.
That's Yuta. So much to learn, and he's out wasting his time with a woman.
Come on. He's bound to start seeing people at that age. Why not support him?
No. He needs to hone his skills as a chef so he can take up the restaurant. There's no time for him to get caught up in love and whatnot. What's more, she's 40. Damn.
Yeah, but age shouldn't really...
Oh, like hell it shouldn't. I don't...
I take it there's a story?
Truth be told, my wife was old. It's tough being left behind. I don't...
I get how you feel, but you never really know when someone's gonna... if they really love each other.
Yeah, well... I hear she's been divorced once. There's no way an amateur like him could match up with her.
You're thinking about this way too hard.
Kasuga-san, forgive me for roping you into this.
Huh? Me? He's...
Yeah, well, he might not feel like answering me. And I don't... Please, there's nobody else that I can ask about something this...
Alright, fine. Can't say I'm not...
Oh, I appreciate it. Think you could talk to him next time?
Yeah, sure. I'll ask him when I'm near...
Watch me.
You're gonna get stomped.
You're in it now!
I'm not backing down.
I got
Here we
this!
go.
Right.
Let's go.
I'm ready now.
Hold it!
I'll show you.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
I'm up!
You're gonna get stomped.
Bring this.
I'm ready now.
While the crime lords cackle with glee, virtuous law-abiding citizens are cowering in fear. What's become of our once great nation? When did morality become the butt of the joke? I alone can deliver this country back into the hands of her upstanding citizenry. I am Sota Kume, and a vote for me is a vote for change.
After all we've been through, I'm actually starting to agree with the guy.
Come on, what he's saying is a load of crap. No matter how drunk everyone is on bleached Japan jungle juice.
That kind of drunk can mess you up as bad as my kind. Tragic way, Kume is just another name on Aoki's long list of victims.
Our enemies don't deserve our sympathy.
Good point. Let's get him. Hey, mind letting us through? Excuse us.
Hey, you can't just barge in here.
Oh, sorry, sir. Could you just let us... Wait. Don't I know you? Oh, yeah! You were a bodyguard in the parking lot!
He's not the only guy we've seen before. There's a bunch of Omi here.
Well, look at that. You saved me the trouble of tracking you down. Time to pay for that shit you pulled in the parking lot!
Battle's on!
Well...
Take your best shot!
You're gonna be in the world first.
Take this!
I'm not backing down.
Check this out!
You're gonna get stomped.
You're in it now! Korea! Let's go!
Not yet.
I'm not backing down.
You're in for it.
Let's go! Take your best
Here
shot.
we go.
Bring it
Try
back.
this on the side. You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
I'll show you a fight.
Get alive.
I'm not backing down.
Let's get it done.
Let's see.
Come on now. Got something for
Hope you're ready. This out.
you. Take your best shot. All right, let's do it. The enemy is defeated. Nice.
I'll take it.
Thought you could interfere, did you? Well, not today.
I doubt this was the only speech Kume's giving today. Where's he going right now?
His campaign stops and stuff are listed on his website. The more people, the better. But I can promise, you ain't getting close to Kume.
Will he not talk to regular people?
No. But don't worry, he's gonna win. Governor's orders. All y'all's been blacklisted as threats. You better get ready for the takeover. More Omi boys than I can. Won't be able to take a shit without us knowing.
Fuckers! Aoki's always one step ahead of us.
I certainly am. I realize there's no precedent for a governor to intervene in national politics. But there's never been a precedent anytime we advanced as a society.
What about your critics who say you're just too young? That national politics is no place for schoolyard debates?
Are they implying local politics is some kind of playground?
No, I don't think they're saying that.
How about we take another look at the survey results? 80% of respondents said they support Governor Aoki assuming the role of party chair. The principal reason for their support was the success of the Kamurocho 3K plan. Do you have any comments about that, Aoki-san?
I couldn't have achieved the amazing results of the 3K plan without the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. That was how cooperation between law enforcement and local government should look.
What about the Yakuza still in Kamurocho after the Tojo clan's collapse? There are rumors that a delegation of Kansai Yakuza have filled the void.
By Kansai Yakuza, do you mean the Omi Alliance? Because I recently heard that they are officially dissolved.
Yes, that is confirmed. But doesn't that in fact prove something else? Doesn't it prove we can reduce Yakuza activity without a risky policy like the Kamurocho 3K plan?
It's not a risky policy. Not compared to the the risks of letting Yakuza run free. I'm sure you've also heard that Masumi Arakawa, an officer who spearheaded the dissolution, was murdered. So you see, it may seem like this was a peaceful process, but I think it was anything but. As always, the underworld keeps hidden its dark, unseemly truth. On the other hand, the Kamurocho 3K plan didn't involve any murder at all. My plan was the perfect example of a peaceful process, accomplished with my expertise from Bleach Japan.
Speaking of which, the Citizens Liberal Party is endorsing quite a number of Bleach Japan candidates this cycle. As party chair, what are your priorities?
I want to rejuvenate the Citizens Liberal Party. The Bleach Japan candidates are young and brimming with energy. By harnessing that energy, I know we can bleach all the gray zones in this entire nation.
Bastard's using Arakawa's death to win an election, after all but pulling the trigger himself. It's disgusting. Just when I thought I couldn't hate politicians anymore, he gives me a reason.
Guys, remember the mission. Kumei's going to give another speech somewhere, so what do we do?
Well, judging by how it went down here, we won't be able to lay a finger on him.
Sounds like you're in a tight spot.
Chairman.
So, you figured your best path to Aoki was just to scare the shit out of Kume?
Guilty as charged. But they're always one step ahead of us. Anyway, what are you doing here?
I forgot to give you something back at Heian Tower.
Eh? Can't think of what that'd be. What is it?
Kasuga, did you already forget the task you entrusted to me?
The task Oh! Finding a candidate!
Yes. Remember the whole point of collecting all that money to make Kume lose?
Yeah, did you find someone? Someone who can win?
Well, I searched far and wide.
But you didn't find anyone.
But then, all of a sudden, it hit me.
Yeah? Lay it on me.
Kasuga, you should run.
What?
Of it earlier.
Wait just a second, back it up. Why the hell should it be me? I don't have a snowball's chance in hell of winning this.
True. I doubt you'd even get enough votes to qualify for the return of your registration deposit.
So why would you want to flush $3 million down the drain?
Well, the money doesn't matter.
It does to me.
3 million yen is a deal if it gives us a chance to catch Kume.
I'm not really following, Chairman.
In every election,
The candidates drive around in their trucks giving speeches. The district's not that big, so they frequently run into each other. When they do, it's customary for them to wish each other luck and shake hands. It's a farce, of course, but it's custom. That's your chance to get close to him.
So if I run in the election, I can walk right up to Kume.
Compared to Kume, you'd be a nobody, what they call a fringe candidate. Since Kume's victory is assured, he'll be expected to be a good sport. That includes not turning you down for a handshake if you ask for one.
He can't just say no?
If he did, everyone would say he acted like an arrogant jerk to the underdog. Bad press spreads quickly, and public opinion changes with the wind. You see how perfect it is? This is how you corner Kume. See, your original plan was to make Kume lose, but now the plan is just to use.
Aren't you guys forgetting something? Ichiban did hard time. For murder.
It doesn't matter what's... What do you say, Kasuga? I wish I could tell you to take your time and think it over, but time is a luxury you don't have. The deadline to announce your candidacy is today. You have to decide right now.
Then I'll do it.
Seriously?
Just because it's legal doesn't mean it's sane, but...
Then hurry to the election office and get your paperwork done. It's the government. So naturally they close pretty early.
Wait, what time is it?
Holy shit, guys, we gotta hurry!
Let's run! Where's the election office anyway?
In the Nishihama building on Carriage Highway.
Thanks!
Me.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。
Watch me.
I got this.
I'm not backing down.
Take this. Come on now.
Eyes on me.
You're gonna get stomped. Here we go.
Let's go.
I'm ready now.
Take your best shot. Let's go.
Could be better.
Gotta hold it together. Next time.
You stand a chance.
Don't get cocky. I got this.
You're gonna be in a whirl.
Take your best shot. Let's go. Cool.
Bring it on.
Check this out.
Right. Try this on the side.
You're in.
I'm up.
I'm not backing down.
Let's go.
Eyes on me.
Take this.
Alive.
Too easy, I'm afraid.
そうですか。
Hey.
Not gonna happen.
Huh? Thank you. Take care.
Elections are the cornerstone of a just and fair democracy for all. Running for office as a publicity stunt is traveling all over that. And yet, Ichiban Kasuga, an ex-Yakuza who served 18 years in prison for murder, has, for his own personal gain, decided to taint this sacred election with his candidacy. It's a sick joke!
Listen to that. Sounds like he got the jump on you.
You think?
Strange that his campaign caught wind of the plan. But they're definitely trying to ensure you won't ever get near him.
How?
The whole reason Kume would have been obligated to shake your hand was because you were going to be the brave, noble underdog. But now he's trying to paint you as a villain, so he won't need to show you any respect.
Oh, I get it. Well then, you know what? It's time to clear my name.
Excuse me, everyone. Thank you for the introduction. I'm Ichiban Kasuga.
Hey, there he is! Turn the cameras on him!
Seriously? A murderer? Running for office?
Can you believe it? It's ridiculous. You heard it. He's a murderer.
I gotta hand it to my opponent here. He's such a generous guy. He's basically advertising for me, a total unknown. Can't wait to check my campaign's followers after this. Thank you so much, Kume-san. This is exactly what I was talking about, folks. He's got nothing but sarcasm and one-liners. Why won't this ex-convict take our democracy seriously? Ex-convict? You trying to say someone who broke the law can't run? That I've lost the right? Naturally. Well, it's true. I was in prison for 18 years. But the law says anyone can run, no matter what crimes they've committed. I'm standing here because my application was accepted. If you deny my right to run, then who's really disrespecting the law here? That be you, right, Mr. Law and Order? I never said anything about the law. Oh, so you're admitting the laws aren't always so perfect. Well, in this case, it's strange, isn't it? Bleach Japan loves going around telling the rest of us to follow the law. But how do we follow laws that aren't just? Isn't that kind of a paradox? Well, laws are what you need to... Are you asking all these fine people to just accept that paradox? In this case, we must! I see. Well, that sounds like a gray zone to me. Kume-san, people don't want to break the law. They really don't. But just like the law ain't perfect, neither are humans. They both exist in gray zones. Part good, part bad. I mean, just one little mistake can send you down a slippery slope. It happened to me. I made a mistake that led me to this city. Luckily, I was rescued from that mistake, but not by the law. I was rescued by the people who live in the gray zones. And man, they didn't ask for that life. They got the raw end of a deal. They were never given a real choice. They want to be proud, hard-working members of society, as much as anyone in this crowd. They know the law is important. I do too. But we also know some things are more important. People don't exist to serve the law. The law exists to serve the people. We ought to remember the words in that order. Don't you think, Kume-san?
Kasuga knows what he's talking about. He's got my vote.
Yeah, I like it. Go Ichiban!
He's telling it like it is. Give him hell, Ichiban. We're with ya.
Where do I donate to Team Kasuga?
Screw that Kume guy! He's a elitist!
Kume-san, I think we can have a healthy debate in this campaign. Let's do this election fair and square. Why don't I come over there so we can shake on it, yeah?
Retreat! Retreat! Wait, what's the problem?
Kume-san, you were in the middle of your speech. Wait, Kume-san!
In a strange turn, this impromptu debate has ended with Kume, the frontrunner, making a quick retreat. The former Yakuza, ex-felon candidate Ichiban Kasuga has been generating buzz on social media.
Useless! Kume, the staff, and even you are all useless! The only reason this happened is because you neglected to take it seriously. Enlighten me, Sawashiro. Why are you acting so strange? Got something to report?
For now, we've decided to reorganize under a provisional name, the Tokyo Omi Alliance. We have sufficient manpower and resources, so I'll be assigning titles to...
I'm sorry, are you under the impression you're the chairman or something? Huh?
No.
You had power in the Arakawa family, but I can assure you, it wasn't because you were competent. Kiss enough ass, anyone can get a promotion like you did. You haven't had a spine since the days when you were following me around like a lost dog. I've taken pity on you because we had a history, but enough is enough. The new Tokyo Omi Alliance needs a chairman who understands how to wield power.
Well, that's what I am.
A bold claim. I'll give you 24 hours to prove it by killing this man.
What?
If you fail, well, I assume you know the consequences.
Yep.
What's up?
Watch me.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
You're in it now.
Eyes on me.
Check this out. Don't get caught.
Let's go.
You're gonna get stomped. Here we go.
I'll show you a fight.
Next time.
Well, I got this.
You're gonna be in a world of
Take this alive.
Come on, cool.
I'm not backing down.
Take your best shot.
Right. I'm ready now.
The enemy is defeated. Battle's on.
Watch me.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Get alive.
You wanna go?
Bring it.
Next time.
Yep.
Listen. Hey.
Hey,
Huh? Cool type. Let's do it! Well... Don't get cocky.
You're gonna get stuck.
Take this.
Not yet.
Oh, you're in it now. Cool. Eyes on.
Hey! Come on now! Loosen it!
I'm up! It's go time! Disperse!
Here we go.
Let's go!
Bring it back.
Let's go!
I'm ready now. Right.
Good fight!
I'm getting stronger!
Nice. Kume still hasn't noticed us.
무슨 일이지? 뭐라고?
Your support means everything! Thank you very much! Thank you! Yo!
It's Kasuga! The other candidate, Ichiban Kasuga, is here!
Get cameras on him! There might be another debate!
Kasuga! Will you continue yesterday's debate?
No, I think Kume-san took enough damage yesterday. I actually came to make peace with him.
Why would we ever make peace?
Hey, it's hard to talk in front of all these cameras, you know? Want to talk in private? That'll be way better. Let's just hop into your van here. Nice ride, by the way.
Okay, give him some space.
Kasuga-san.
Yeah?
Chairman Hoshino's life is in danger. The Komijul got an anonymous tip that the Seiryu clan is going to be attacked. Chairman Hoshino is the target, and Song Hui said there's something suspicious happening at the Seiryu clan.
The chairman? Why him?
I think we need to put a hold on the Kume and Aoki mission.
Yeah, we'll be back.
What? Hey, are we done with Kume already?
Something's going down. It's urgent.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
Do your worst.
Let's go! Cool!
You're in for it now.
Check this out! Got something for you!
Eyes on
Right. Check this out!
Best shot!
Let's go.
You're gonna be in a world of...
Going in.
Let's see.
I'll
show you a
alive! Take this! Oh, yeah. I'm going quintessential!
Here we go. Try this on your side.
I'm up!
You're in for it now.
Let's go! I got this! Cool! Check this out!
Bring it on.
Got something for you!
Right. Check this out.
Let's go! Going in! The enemy is defeated!
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。 どこまで行く？それでは
I was wondering if anyone would show up. Didn't expect it to be you. Aren't you busy? Should you really be drinking right now?
I'll drink whenever the hell I want to drink, Zhao. And don't forget, I was a regular at this place before you were.
Oh, is that how you want to play it? Okay, well, if we're doing that, then who's the newcomer in Ijincho, Kasuga? You or me?
Fair point.
Man, this whole schooling you as your senpai thing sure is embarrassing.
Yeah, you win.
Anyway, sit down, yeah?
You know, when we're out drinking like this, it's hard to imagine you ever being the leader of a gang.
Everyone's the same once you strip off the mask they put on for work. Rich, poor, leader, follower, whatever. You never know what people are really like.
True that, gotta strip them down. You know, I'm sort of a sight to behold when I strip down. How about it? Wanna see?
Oh, I'm easy on the eyes myself. Why get our naked asses tossed out just to prove it?
Good point there.
My point is, you can't tell if someone's a big shot just from looking at him. It's not like we were born with some special trait or anything. All jokes aside, there's this whole idea of being next in line just because you're the boss's son. No logic in it, but it's always there.
Yeah, can't choose who your parents are. Still, wasn't there some way you could have given up the throne? Not everybody's cut out to run a gang. Nothing wrong with that. And I'm sure somebody else would have stepped up if you had stepped down. Most important thing in any group is the leader being a good fit.
I don't know if I was a good fit or not, but I was a pretty sharp kid back then. If I put my mind to it, I could excel at pretty much anything. Sports, school, all that shit. And I don't remember losing any fights, either. I was a lot craftier than the other kids.
Sounds like you were pretty talented.
I just didn't give a flying fuck, that's all. Guess that's what happens when you're good at everything.
Real modest, aren't you?
Up until I swapped places with my old man, we were always fighting with our rivals in Chinatown. But after their boss, Lau Ka Long, bit the big one, the Ijin 3 got their stalemate going.
Your rivals from Chinatown. Are you talking about the Snake Flower Triad? Heard they were pretty crazy.
They pulled out of Japan a long time ago. There's not many of them left.
Oh, so you became the leader of the Yokohama Lumong after the Snake Flower Triad was out of the picture?
Just about. Had to have been almost 10 years ago. Honestly, the whole thing was a pain in the ass. Ogi Kubo let me in on the whole counterfeit bills thing right away. Also told me about how the stalemate in Ijincho was rigged from the start.
Man, still can't hardly believe that.
The only people in the Lumong that knew about that were my dad and the old guard. The new boys kept saying they wanted to move in and take over, but it was always up to me to keep them on their leashes. Then it was no ambition this, and weak-ass bitch that. Sounds like a fun job, eh?
Haven't seen this side of you before, Zhao. You're really starting to open up and let loose. How many have you had?
It's not like I gotta worry about the gang anymore, so I'll get as drunk as I damn well please. Is that a problem?
Hell no, it's not. I was just saying.
Well, maybe I have shown too much of my hand. If I was still the boss, my bodyguards would have stopped me by now.
Oh, really? I hope I didn't kill your buzz.
Nah, I know you're the kind of guy that just says whatever pops into his head. I'm gonna go sober up.
Yeah, sure. Let's get another drink when you're up for it.
Sounds good. Same goes for you, all right?
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yes, I'm doing fine. Thank you for your concern, Song-Hui.
Yo, what'd she say?
Oh, nothing. She just asked for an update on the situation, that's all.
Yeah? Bet it feels pretty good knowing a babe like her's looking out for you.
I'm blessed to serve one such as she. The Jungi-Han I served before was quite the blessing as well. If I'm to talk about Jungi-Han, I'll need to provide some backstory.
Cool with me. I got plenty of time.
Ha! Then I hope you're prepared to sit for a while.
Sure, I'm all ears.
My father was one of the stray Qingwan Mafia I mentioned earlier. And to speak further, he was a lowly thug left behind in a foreign land. In my youth, I was relentlessly beaten by my father, in addition to being neglected by those around me. Home, school. No place provided me with even the slightest bit of sanctuary. Thinking back on it, I'm sure I was a rather dissolute child.
Well, you're not alone in feeling like you got no place to go. Plenty of people feel that way, even civilians.
Feelings of isolation are really that common, huh? Not sure if I should be comforted or not.
Sorry, didn't derail the story, did I?
The real Jungi-Han had also been raised in a poor and neglected environment like me. But rumors of his strength, intelligence, and ambition started to swirl. And as the men from my father's generation grew older, Jungi-Han started gaining more and more power. In fact, it was thanks to him that the stray Jingon found any success in Kamurocho at all. While the Tojo clan was being choked by anti-violence laws, the Jingon Mafia were steadily gaining a sense of existence.
Sounds like he must have been pretty cool.
Yes. But my father, who underestimated him as some young greenhorn, failed to prove his worth and was left trying to catch up. A staunch alcoholic, he used what drunken wit he had to try to get close to the young leader. So, eventually he worked out a plan. He would mold his own son's face, set him up as a body double, and offer him as tribute.
What?
I was drugged by my father, and this was done to me while I slept.
No way. He did all that just to impress the boss?
When he was presented with a body double, even the real Jungi Han could only force a smile. But he saw what had gone into my face, and he respected the effort. So he said it was a fair offer, and took me under his wing.
And what's your father doing now?
He's long since passed away. His health was already in steady decline, and for what it's worth, I'm sure he wasn't opposed to dying at the bottom of a bottle.
That's a shame. Guess you two weren't super close then.
Jungi Han kept me at his side as much as possible so that I might learn his mannerisms. Strangely enough, it was the only place that finally felt like home. I was very much his servant, and he was very much my master. But in spite of that, we shared a lot of laughs in the long time we spent together. A lot of drinks as well. And though I was his double, it would be rude of me to say that we came to resemble twins.
So the way you're talking right now, that's something Jungi Han taught you?
The real Jungi Han had a way with words I never will. And when he walked into a room, you knew it. Try as I might, I would never reach his level.
Hearing you say all that makes me even more curious.
About what, may I ask?
I'm pretty curious how you managed to totally imitate this guy.
Oh?
Changing your face is one thing, but to be able to be just like the guy means you're, like, a master impersonator or some shit.
Unfortunately, it's far more than impersonation. It's a lifestyle, which requires one to change on the inside as well.
Well, sorry for asking about something so stupid then.
Not at all. It's been a long time since I've laughed like this.
But you know, despite me saying sorry, there's still one thing I gotta ask.
And that is?
Isn't it about time you told me your real name?
Ah.
Still a no, huh?
Ha. Just a little taken aback is all. I have no problem telling you. When I was first brought into this world, I was given the name Yeonsu Kim.
Yeonsu Kim.
I have no intention of returning to that name. Not when the real Jungi Han has already passed away.
The real one took a bullet to the head, yeah?
Correct. There was conflict with a group from Hiroshima that had made its way into Tokyo. As far as I'm concerned, the Jingon Mafia died along with him. At the time, I was given the role of staring down the other hostile groups within Kamurocho as Jungi Han. But with their real boss dead, the remaining Jingon Mafia in Kamurocho were nothing but paper tigers. Should our enemies have discovered this, we would have been ousted and probably killed.
If it were me, I probably would have gotten the hell out of Kamurocho. Left everything behind.
Yes, that's precisely what I did. The few remaining members at my side did the same. But seeing as the Jingon Mafia was all I'd ever had, I had no place to go. No refuge where I might reconvene with my allies. I was lost and alone in the world. Like a man dying of thirst in the desert, surrounded by a hungry pack of wolves.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I found a faint glimmer of hope in the Korean community here in Japan. But even they refused to accept me, as I was nothing but a criminal to them. Thinking on it now, I should have expected as much from those living an honest life. But still, in my confusion and dismay, I challenged them, asking why they would abandon one of their own.
I get that.
It was enough to make them call the police. And I'm sure that under normal circumstances, I would have been taken away. However...
Huh? Come on, man. Don't just leave me hanging.
The police officers were imposters. And instead of being incarcerated, I was brought to my new home, Yokohama Ijincho.
So those fake officers, were they?
Members of the Komijul, sent to retain me under the orders of Samui. It turned out that the Komijul was a place that many former Jingon members had drifted to. Those that distanced themselves from Kamurocho slowly but surely found their way there.
Oh yeah. Songhui did mention something about the Komijul having roots in the Jingon Mafia.
Indeed. Komijul is essentially a safe haven for refugees. That's why they tend to keep quiet and remain exceedingly closed off. For many years, they spied on the Jingon Mafia in Kamurocho from a distance, keeping close watch on their movements. I was fortunately saved by the hand that the Komijul had extended to me. Moreover, Songhui told me what had happened to the real Jungi-han. That he had been shot in the head by an assassin hired by the Hiroshima Yakuza, taken by surprise from the shadows.
An assassin? So what'd you guys do? You kill him?
No. By the time I'd learned of his existence, he was already dead. I wasn't even given the chance for revenge. I spent many of the following days in despair. But even though I was in such a hollow state, Songhui patiently waited for my recovery. She was more like family to me than my abusive father could have ever hoped to be. A sister to replace the brother I had found in Jungi-han. Frankly, nothing would hurt me more than to betray her expectations and disappoint her. And Kasuga-san, as for you and me... I'm wondering what sort of boss you will be. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do.
I don't remember ever becoming your boss. Right now, I think drinking buddy is a better term, don't you?
I see. Then I will do my best to live up to that title.
Well, guess that's finally it for introductions. He sure is shy, that young Soo Kim.